Hello YouTubers, it's James. I'm in the shop and I'm back to do part 2 of building the shop workbench. Stay tuned. Well, when I last left you, I was in the middle of building the drawer boxes. I had not yet cut out the drawer fronts or completed the top. Unfortunately, the SIM card that I recorded most of that on was destroyed. Well, accidentally. So, in order to show you the completion of the workbench, I'm going to show a couple of clips of the previous workbenches that I've made, which is exactly the same thing, and then I'll show you the finished bench. So here we go. I'm going to be using Norm Abrams' workshop hutch plan. Now I've expanded it. He only had 3 sets of drawers across the front, but mine is going to be 16 feet long. It'll have 20 drawers in it, plus these 2 bays, one here and one over on the end, because my shop is so small, everything has to be on wheels. So I'm building rolling carts that are the exact height of my table saw, so that I will have in-feed and out-feed tables that won't take up any space, and I do need the storage. So a lot of you are familiar with Norm's workshop hutch. It was on New Yankee Workshop for a long time. So today I'll have the top done, hopefully. But I was able to get the bench top done, at least for now. I'm not going to put on the edging or the hard masonite top until later. Okay, so today we got the 2x4 top installed and got the 3/4 plywood top cut, trimmed, scribed, and installed. And the rolling carts fit very well underneath to get more room in the shop. And then I tapped into that electrical box over there, ran the wires under the bench, and had them come out here in the front. And I'm going to be installing 2 of these electric strips. Well, you know what they are. These power strips in the front there. So when I get those done, then we'll be putting some trim on the whole thing to dress it up a little bit. And then we'll be putting the masonite top on. So stay tuned. 1.5 inches from the bottom of these drawers. So I just put a mark in. And this will be the front. So we will just mount the drawer slide like this. We'll use 4. I'm using actually sheet metal screws because I couldn't find any screws that are 1/2 inch for wood that would work well, but these work just fine. Well, here's the next step in doing the drawers, and that is doing the drawer fronts. And I have roughed out 3/4 plywood for each of the fronts, except for this center section here, where instead of 4 drawers I have 6 drawers that are not quite as tall. I needed some drawers that were thinner, so things didn't get buried too deep. I'm going to be dividing the drawers up with dividers to keep smaller stuff. But probably nobody will ever notice but me that I kept the grain of the plywood correct for all of the fronts, and they will match side to side and up and down. And that's just a nicer look, I think. But I will still be putting a bevel on the edges of these drawers, and then of course drilling them for drawer handles after I get them finished with polyurethane. Okay, well, we've come down to the final step, which is attaching these drawer handles onto the fronts of the 22 drawers. And I've decided that I'd like them all to be 2 inches down from the top instead of trying to figure out the middle in the height of each drawer. I like the uniform look. So I made this little jig, and here's the center line, and it fits exactly the holes for the door handle. So all I need to do is find the midpoint of the width of the drawer. The drawer is 27 3/4, so we want 13 1/2 3/8. So we want 13 7/8, which would be right there. And we can hang this template right on that center line, like that, and then go ahead and drill the holes. And like most drawer handles, it comes with 2 different size screws, and because I have an inner drawer and a faceplate, we're going to use the longer screw. That should fit exactly, and we'll tighten her up. And that's the way you mount a drawer handle. So here is the completed workbench. It's got 16 drawers, and it's got 2 bays that are just the right size for the rolling around carts that I built 2 or 3 shops ago. And they're also used for outfeed tables for my table saw. I have a station here now that I can do lathe work. I've just put a few tools up to get them off the floor. I have some hardware storage, and I now have some room to where I can start packing away and storing some of this stuff that's been in my way since we moved here. So thank you all for watching. I am truly happy with the way this workbench worked out. It's going to be put to use almost immediately because I have more projects coming. Now, I've already got film or video for the next project, which is upgrading my X-Carve CNC machine to the CNC for Newbie Ultimate Upgrade, which gives us new rails, new gantry. It's heavier duty. It's going to be much more precise. So I will be doing a video on upgrading my X-Carve first. And then I've been asked by Opt Laser to review their 6-watt laser engraver. So I will be adding that to the CNC machine as well. I will probably install both at the same time, but then do separate videos for, reviewing how this all works out. But anyway, if you like the videos I've been doing, hit the like button, hit the little subscribe button with the little bell that'll let you know when the next video comes on, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming.